then you just know that you are not a good upline. You must teach them on the first day. Immediately after their activation, you must show them where do they go and get their link. Me, that's what I always do. Whenever I activate someone, the first training I do, where should they go and pick and copy their invitation link. Okay, because I know it's easy to straighten a young tree and it's too small. Okay, then after that, so in this, it includes things like invitation or invite friend. We have revenue, we have reward detail, we have circle, we have quantitative, we have home, we have mind, all those that is involved. Okay, there must be in a position to access what we call member center. In member center, that's where you found a simple explanation about how you do rank up in the business. What do you do? If you want to get those, you just open your Royalq and go to member center. If someone want to deposit, where do they click? Where do they go? If someone has made money and want to withdraw, how do they do this? Now, if you don't teach your people all of those things, then how do you expect them to become so good in the business when they don't know those first simple steps? Okay, so that means before you tell someone, before even someone start to trade, it's better for them to first learn the DTC or the data tracking center to understand their robot. Okay, it's better for them to understand what is involved in their robot, what the meaning of each inside the robot. If I need something, where should I click? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, point number 2, first motivational book or audio. Okay, remember, we bring people of different backgrounds. Okay, some will bring people who have been teachers, some will bring doctors, some will bring farmers, some will bring youth who have never started any business, some will bring people who have been in the business. Okay, some will bring people who have been network marketing, some will bring those who have never heard anything about network marketing. Now, for them to start running their business in these first days, you must first motivate these people. You must introduce them to any motivation book so that they realize that it is possible for them to happen. Okay, before I joined into this business, before I started network marketing, before I got a chance to read any of the motivation books, I thought that in our family no one can drive the car. That was on my mind, because when I was growing up, I didn't see my father, I didn't see my grandparents driving a car. So I grew up hearing people saying that some clans, people are supposed to be poor. Now, because I joined network marketing and I was introduced to these motivational books, my brain was changed and I started believing in myself. Okay, guess what? I bought it and it was new. Today, I'm selling cars. You see? Now, as an upline, it's your role. Okay, it's your role for you to see that this person sets his brain or her brain right into the business to win. Before someone wins, must first believe that he can or she can win. Before that, you are just praying. Then you must, in the first 30 days, you the upline, you must meet the first prospect with your downline. If you are, maybe you are in Uganda, your downline is in Zimbabwe, then you organize a Zoom meeting and tell them, can you invite any of your friends on Zoom? And it's you the upline to talk, not the person, because remember, for them they join when they are still having doubts in the business. But for you, you have been in the business, you've done your first engagement, you've got your first payment. Now you have you believe in the business. Now, when this new person joins, it is you to talk to their first people. Okay? If you don't do that, and you just think that they will just go and do it for themselves, then you are going to struggle into building a network. Your growth will be low. Okay? Then another point, first customer. Okay? Now, in this case, you must work hard as an upline to see that you're down and get his first customer. Okay? In this, I mean, you must work hard with your new people and see that these people, they sell their first robot and they earn their first 30 USDT. Once they earn their first customer, make sure they withdraw that money. Okay? However, some people say, I want to collect money for trade. Don't accept that. Let them first withdraw and maybe they deposit it back. Once they withdraw, no one will tell them that in those systems, when you make money will not come out, okay? Because they have done it practically with you. And then another point I'm going to talk about, I've already talked about first downline and the first encashment. I've already explained that. Now, if you have a downline, if you sponsored someone and they sponsored the other people and they have not encashed out their money, please, immediately after this presentation, look for them and make sure they encash that money straight away from their system. Because if you don't do it, you are losing the business. You are losing the person who would have been a professional networker to the business. Before the first encashment, trust me, I believe you believe with me, our belief level is low. Okay? Our belief in the business raises the moment we do our first encashment. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I've already talked about the first presentation. It is you, the upline, the first event, and now let them, after that, introduce them to the name list. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we make a mistake immediately when people join the business, we tell them straight away that you make the name list. Now, before making the first thing, we don't understand the beauty of making the name list. But after understanding the DTC of the system, they are motivated. You've worked with them and they've got their first downline. They have encashed their first payment and they have used it. Now they know the bit of the business. Now, when we talk about now, let us make a list, a big list of people. They write when you've not forced them to do it. Remember, here we are looking at how can you make your people to become professional networkers. It is our role. Okay? Now, for us to do that role as the leader, we need to have mastered these skills. We need to have understood what to do in the 30 days. And then another point, let you introduce them to goals. Okay? Before I joined the network marketing, before that, I did understand about the power of setting goals. Okay? And let me say it clearly. If you are in Royalq and you don't have a goal, it is going to take long for you to grow. You must have that goal that you are working for. Why are you working? Okay? Someone must be in position to know or to understand why do they work? Why do they do this business? Are they doing it for fun? Are they in Royalq to have friends or to get tour like that? Okay? It should be explainable. Okay? So sit with them. If you are not near with them, do a Zoom. When their videos are on, ask them their goals. If you fail to do that, someone will quit easily. Okay? Because they will not be with a genuine reason. Why are they in the business? Okay? But after someone understanding that I grew up in the family where there is no any car, and this time he's motivated. He's seeing the possibility in himself now has the potential. And his goal is to have a car in Royalq. Now, even when the first 100 people want to join the business, that person will keep on moving. Okay? Reason why? He has a goal. Another one, understanding the marketing plan. As an upline, you must be in a position to teach your people how do they earn in Royalq. How do they earn when they are a V1? Now, if you don't teach someone, the money they miss before they become V2s, they don't work hard, they will not work for it. Me, when I knew that when I become a V2, I'll start earning $40 instead of $130. I worked hard so that I started enjoying that money. When I knew that when I become a V2, I'll start earning $10 from the people whom I have not know where they come from. I worked hard for that. So, you've brought very many people into the business. Do they all know the marketing plan? If they don't know, then don't blame them for failing to achieve a V2 rank into the business. Ladies and gentlemen, 99% of the people who fail on MLM is because they don't get proper orientation. Okay? 99% of the people who fail on Royalq to rank up and become a V2, and eventually they go back and they leave the business, is because they didn't get a proper orientation. So as an upline, as a leader who is listening to me, immediately after signing up your people, immediately when the person has activated the robot, you must be in position to orient them well, to prepare them well. That's what I mean. Now, it is the duty of every sponsor to orient their new people. Don't bring people to your upline to help. You know, before you bring anyone, do it. Make sure that you understand everything that they need. The fact is, the reason why most of us we've taken time to rank up, maybe God is also seeing, because God will not give you what you don't deserve. Okay? The reason why we are not ranking up, now God is asking himself now, what if I give you 20 people? What are you going to do for them? Once you see that you can't help these people to grow, then whenever you call people to join, they say, I'm looking for money. I'll start next year. You see? Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what are those first two skills? Okay? What are those first two skills you need to teach? Oh, we need to learn for us to move. Royalq. That's what we are going to learn today. Okay? The first one, immediately when the person has understood the system, when the person has met his first engagement with you, with the help of the upline, then teach them how can they invite people into our Zooms. Show them it is the duty of you, the upline, the sponsor, to teach these people what do they do, or how do they do, and invite people into the Zoom presentation or WhatsApp presentations. For them to be in position to invite someone, you must teach them how to create curiosity when they are talking with these people. Okay? Before someone accepting the invitation to attend your Zoom, It is you, the inviter, to make these people to accept. Now it is going to depend. What are you going to tell this person? So this person must have a winning point. Okay? The fact is, invitation doesn't have a formula. It depends. Okay? I can't say that you go and say this and this. No, it depends. For instance, let me give you an example. When I know that my friend is so interested in buying a car, I just use a car as my winning point. Okay? When I know that my person, let's say, before I was in network marketing, when I have my friend that I left in those companies, when he had a challenge of selling products, this time when I'm inviting him, I said that I discovered a system where I don't need to sell products. You can work alone and achieve and get the money. That's my winning point. So when you discover your winning point, you reduce the resistance for your invitation. Okay, so I will not take long on this, but as an apply, design a system that you are going to teach your people on how to invite their friends to attend our Zoom trainings or Zoom presentations that we always have. Okay? Remember, when we are inviting, you should not present the business at your invitation. People not come into the main presentations. However much, this business for it is easy. And if someone is serious, in the first week, you don't need your upline to do the presentations for you. If someone is serious, because we don't talk much. We just talk about a robot that trades. We just talk about a wallet only. You need a wallet and need a robot and start collecting money from trading cryptocurrencies. Okay, it is very simple. Second, presentation. Those are the first two skills you need to teach your people. First, how do they invite people? Two, how do they do the presentation? Now, it is the duty of the upline to help your people to understand this skill. So, as an upline, you must promote yourself before you promote the business. I mean, before you talk much to the business, you must talk much about yourself. Now, we have types of presentations. You can do a one-on-one on Zoom, or you can invite your upline on Zoom, and we'll do a two-way presentation. Okay, but always you must learn that before I invite someone into my presentation, you must set an appointment with that person. Sometimes we make a mistake when they release the links, the Zoom links. That's when we send them to the people. That's when you start forwarding to very many people without even preparing them. So before you forward your link, your invitation link for Zoom, you must have prepared this person that you are going to send the link. Once you don't do that, you'll be sending the Zoom links to 100 people, and you come out with 0. Okay? So, our business, so I don't talk about much about home business because these days and due to I'm sorry. That interference, someone had called on my phone. Someone had called on my phone. Now, I believe you can see. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry. Some people don't know that I'm in training. Look what they're saying. Okay, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. Okay, let me repeat this. Statement. You can't climb levels. The V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 rank. Okay, with your hands in your pocket. This means
from you, from Uganda, but network
I mean, I've been.
Instead of 4G, 3G, see.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, see you in Uganda now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been telling you that you can't climb the ladder of success when the hands are in your pocket. Okay? If you really want to achieve success, you must pull your hands out of your pocket. That means you must get involved as a person. Before you start looking, anyone who is serious, who is going to work out with you, better become a serious person to the business. The fact is, other people will just follow you, okay? And when you become serious, and when you decide that today, let me pull out my hands and start working on my business, let me pull out the hands out of my pocket, and I work on my V2. Let me pull out of the hands and work on my V3, V5, V6 rank. Trust me, other people just get inspired by you and they just follow you. But once you wait and pray hard that God one day will bring those people that are going to grow your business, then you are just praying for the resurrection of the dead person. Okay? Because it was only Jesus who did that for the Catholics. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, as I wind up, sometimes my feelings are simple. I don't know how to spend long time teaching people. Actually, when I was still in school, I didn't like teachers who used to overspend the class. Okay, I was so interested in those teachers who always entered the class, they spend 30 minutes and they go away. Those ones, they were my friends. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I go away, I just want to welcome like 5 questions. If you've not understood, or if you have a question on what I have been talking about, please, you can raise up your hand and we answer and say whether I can answer your question. Thank you very much. All right. The first hand is the Adam Salif, all the way from Nigeria. All right.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir. No, unmute yourself. Sir, you are muted. Sir.
How is business?
Now you've been muted. Now
Can you repeat and we get you well?
I say, how is business? How is Uganda?
Uganda is okay.
Please, there's something I really want to understand. I've been talking to people to bring them into this business, but I myself have not really understood it. How do I start my trading every morning?
Okay. Thank you very much, Adam, for that. When I was starting my training, we saw, I talked about, and my point number one, immediately when the person has just joined the business, I talked about the DTC, or our data tracking system. That must start, you must, as the upline, you must teach your people how to use Royalq. You must show them how do they set the system, how do they set the trading, okay? How do they set the one shot? Now, it means that your upline maybe has not worked across to you, because at this time you would have been in position to do it. And now, Adam, with the robots, these days there are two ways that we do that trading. We set that trading, and almost we've divided it with those people with big capital. For them, we normally tell them that you get involved in circle strategy, whereby they set their robot and they let the robot go back and buy and sell and go back and like that. But if we found that many of us, we still have that little capital, and we are lucky that every day our leaders, they drop what we call coins for one shot. Now that means you need the help. Now Adam is asking, where am I going to get the help? For you to understand how do you set the robot and start buying for you in one shot. I don't know how much you are using to trade. Now, you mean you've not been trading?
I have not been trading because I don't know how to do it, and this has been my problem.
Do you have money into your wallet?
Yes.
How much do you have?
If I can share my screen now, then I have 127 USDT.
Now 127. You have 170.
127 USDT. 127.
127. Now that money is good for one shot strategy, because once you try to set the robot into a circle strategy, 2 days will be stopped. Even 1 day, even 1 day when the coin you've set it so aggressive, then in 1 day. So I advise you with that money, you just need to learn how to set your one shot. Now, let me first check on the group and see whether today we have any coin. I don't know whether it's out. Okay. Okay. Let me request Leader Julius to check for us if you have a coin, and we do it with this gentleman here. Hmm? Now, you are going to share your screen, Adam, but your microphone is, you don't have a microphone. I don't know that, but you can, I don't know that you can hear me. Adam. Adam, do you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you now.
No, now you share your screen.
Network has been bad here. So, okay, it's done.
All right. Now, if I see, open your Royalq account and we see.
It's done.
But you are trading. You have a coin. You see, it's running.
What?
You are trading. You
Say
said
what?
you were not trading. You said that you were not trading, but from here you see you are trading.
Yes, I don't really know how to do that. I just do, kind of guesswork. It's
Now
not
tap
good
on
to be guessing,
Tap on quantitative and see whether you have some balance. Click on quantitative.
Okay.
Down here. Down after home. After
Yes.
home, Try to refresh your balance. Now you have, me I see 21.
Let's
Now
go back
21.
home.
No. I see you have 21 balance. 21. Now you have 21 balance. Do you see it? 21.1. That's the amount of USDT that you have that is left, that is not used. Now tap onto that coin. You see? Tap into that coin. It's called XLM.
I've tapped it.
But you said you have 100, but here I see it's having position points of 10, just 10 USDT. Now, where is your balance? Now 10 plus 20, that is 30. Where is your balance now? You have 30
Wait,
USDT.
I don't know. Sorry?
Because for the robot, the robot just used only 10.6. Only 10 on your money. The robot used only 10.6.
Leader, maybe let him refresh. Let him refresh in quantitative such that we see what's the real money there. Maybe he has ever traded and it remained in some coins. So let him refresh and we see on that arrow near batch settings.
All right. Can you do that? Adam, can you refresh and we see whether your money will reflect? Click back, just click back.
Okay. It's done.
Now click on quantitative.
Okay.
Now, do you see where there is Binance USDT 21.1? Adam,
Binance.
do you see Binance USDT?
Yes,
just down, just on top.
Yes.
Now in the same line before batch setting, just tap onto that arrow. It is like an arrow in a circular form. Tap onto it. Actually, you don't have money. You see?
Okay.
Now, go to your wallet and we see.
open Binance. Here in Royalq, you only have XLM. XLM. I mean, you open your Binance account also to confirm whether you have that money you said. Because here in Royalq, it says that you don't have money. You have only XLM, and you have one coin, that is XLM, which is having position quantity of position amount which of 10, only 10. That means Royalq on your money has used only $10.
Then what happened to the rest?
Now we shall see.
Hello?
No. Open. You are in Royalq, open Binance account.
Okay. This one?
Yes.
It's open.
Click on wallets. Tap on wallets. Wallets. Click on wallets.
It's done.
First login. Adam, you've forgotten the password?
Yes, that's what I'm.
Now, you
All
mean
right,
you
all right,
didn't,
let me do
you, Bani. Check it from your message.
Yes.
message, not from email. Okay.
It has not come.
Click back. Open your phone message.
It has not come.
Go back. Go back where you have been, where we send your code from.
It's not there.
Look for that page
Sorry?
where you said. Look for that page where you send the message, the code from. I mean, look for that page for Binance where you ended, where you clicked and send the code.
I should press resend.
Now, do you have that phone number? Because they are sending that code on the number that you used to register Binance. Do you have it there?
Yes.
You mean that you don't see the code on that number?
It's not there.
Resend again and we see. Tap on resend. The number is ending with 00500.
Yes.
It will be the number
Yes.
where you should check your. Now check again. Is the number in this phone?
Yes, it's in this phone. It's not here.
Have you ever received any message from Binance here?
Yes. Yes. Through email.
Not phone.
No, through email.
You know, they always change now. This time they have sent, they are saying they are sending on the phone. How many lines do you have in your phone? 2 or 1?
Two.
All of them, do they receive the message at once or it's you to choose?
It's choice. They don't receive at once.
They all receive, eh?
They don't.
Now you check and see which number is supposed to receive messages.
Okay.
Just go into your settings and check.
My phone name is shake.
Now, if you have activated, you'll need to resend again the third
Okay.
time. Let us give it a few minutes. First, go back and check and you'll see, because it's taking long. Try to refresh that page.
It's not there. It's not there.
Now you can resend. Go back and resend again.
Sometimes with the inboxes, must try to get some messages.
They're not giving you that option of resending again.
They have not given me option.
No, wait, click back, tap on this arrow. Okay, now resend. Then log in again, log in. Then tap on get a code, then check. Which now you choose a number that is ending with 00.
Yes.
You know your number. And that's me, I think it should is number 1, number 2. SIM card number 2.
Is number
Yes.
2.
Now check. Check from messages and we see.
It's not there.
Now nothing you can do. So you need to organize yours and see that you receive codes, you receive messages on that number, because you can't open your finance without that code.
It's okay.
So I think we will help you next time.
Sir?
I think we will help you next time when you've resolved that issue.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
All right. Now I'm ending with the Boy and the Professor Matthew. Only 2 people, and we call it a day. Let me start with Professor Matthew from Namibia. Yes.
Yes, leader Perito. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm very fine, sir. So
Right.
I just want to thank for the training, because you based on what you said, that before we bring people in the business, we need to teach them. They need to understand. Because one thing that I realize is this, that most of time when we bring people in the business, we lead them behind and we let them to go in front while they don't understand. As a result, this brings failure. Because if I lead the people behind, I want them to carry something that I don't carry. I want them to go in front while I'm hiding myself behind. And one thing that I understand is that it's a lack of understanding. It's a lack of trust. We don't trust on what we're telling people. That's why we lead them in front while we are hiding ourselves behind. So we cannot deceive ourselves, neither deceive someone or allow other people to deceive us. What we sow, we reap. When you saw in this way that I just wanted them to come in so that I get what I get, or the commission, and it ended there. They gave me to end there as a result of fail. So the spiritual one, my question is this, that I wanted to know something about, because I understand that the margin configuration, is I call it is an engine of the trading for that moment or that day that you are trading. But I want to ask that it is so advisable for the people to use laughery, meaning that the person pick up any number, and then he set the margin configuration. Or we need to make some, like for example, I have to go to make a research about that coin that I'm trading. And when I found some percentage, and then it's what I'm going to set based on the margin configuration. Or I just take any number and then I put it in margin configuration. That's my question, leader.
Thank you very much for
welcome.
that question. And thank you for being attentive in today's training. I believe you've learned something. And now back to your question. Now, when we are setting the coins, it depends on how much you are going to use in trading. Now, if someone is having 100, you can't set the same margin configuration like someone who's having 500. Okay. And another thing, we don't just go into the market and pick the coin. Now, when people are still new, that's not your work. Your work is to check on the group and see the coins that have been given by the leaders and set those ones. Until that time will come when you can go into the market by yourself and set. Okay, so now when we are still young to the business, I will understand that if I have this amount, what should I, how do I set? Because the coins are always given per day. Every day we receive coins. Me, I always see the coin when the leaders are dropping coins. If you are not receiving the coin, then consult your leaders and see, make sure that every day you get the coins. But once you just go into the market, then you are going to be frustrated by cryptocurrency, because floating loss will become the order of the day on your side. That's all. First of all, we set according to how much we are going to trade with, or how much we own into our wallets. Second, we don't just go into the market and pick a coin. There must be research done. And our leaders, they are so grateful that they do this for us. But time will come when even you can do it by yourself. Just keep on learning. Thank you very much. Now let me end with it. Bo and the boy. Yes, and the boy. And the boy. Okay, I thought. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we can't finish everything in this particular time, but
Hello,
I promise
can you hear
you.
me? Can you hear me now?
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everybody,
Yes, good
wherever
morning.
you are from. My question, can I ask a question? My question was to the percentages on the one shot. To get the other people, interested from $100 on their Binance or on Huobi. Some people, they've asked me, why are you getting the small percentages of like 1%? Can't you increase the percentages when you are giving the one shots? So that their expectations, some people they've got expectations of a lot of profit, but with a small capital.
Thank you very much.
So if during the signal send, can they increase the percentages on the one shots?
Thank you very much for that insight. Now, there is a challenge. Okay, this challenge that whoever trades want to see the profits every day. Okay, people want to see an increment when they check on their revenue. They want to see. Now, remember these coins, they don't move up always, no. They move up and low, up, down, up and down, up and down. Now, if the leaders say that let us increase, say that these people make more profits with little capital, then you are going to overstay into floating loss, because the coin will take longer to be sold. Hope you understand my point, that the reason why they make the percentage as low as it is used to use URP is because when they make the research, they find that if you set when it is high, you may take a year when you've not made any sale. So if you are here, you want to earn much profits, you better increase your capital. You can't increase profits with smaller capital. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
I honor different leaders from everywhere you are, from in different ranks, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and V6. Thank you for attending this. And we promise every day, leaders are ready to talk and teach those people who are willing to learn. Okay, in the business, always there are so a lot of challenges, and once you master on stopping complaint and start handling these issues alone, there people will start calling you a leader. A leader is someone who is not complaining in the business. Whenever there is a challenge, they look for a solution, not complaining. So I wish in the coming time, all of us here, we achieve that goal. Thank you very much. You have been good.